Hi everyone, welcome to Shamel Studio Budgeting. Let's navigate to our project and hit Create Budget. I'm going to choose our standard template since this is a budget for a feature film. I'll make sure this is turned on to import my elements from the schedule we created. That includes cast, props, and different elements as well. I'll hit Next. Automatically shows me that we have 25 shooting days based on the schedule. I'm going to choose an estimated budget, and let's say we're going to make this budget for $7 million. I have a list of the different states, and that's going to affect my fringes and tax credit. Let's go with California. And at $7 million, I'm assuming this is going to be a union show. Hit Create Budget. Here we have our budget. Let's go and check our budget assumptions here. Automatically shows me whatever agreement applies to this budget. For example, under SAG, it tells me that this budget is going to fall under basic agreement because it's more than $2 million. But DG8 falls under Tier 4B because we fit the specific range, or I'm able to adjust those tiers based on my needs. If I go to my globals here and I go to SAG-AFTRA, I can see I have the rates for that specific tier automatically built in. The same applies for the DGA, WGA, IATSE, and Teamster as well. If we go to our fringes, I have my federal fringes set up for me, state, payroll, and the union fringes. And everything is customizable based on your needs. Let's go and explore some of the details here. For example, if I go to my production staff, I go my UPM, I can see that I have a crew member here. The UPM is scheduled for 8 weeks of prep, 5 weeks of shoot, and 3 weeks of wrap, using the rate from the DGA, and the fringes applied automatically to that line. In addition to that tag, I'm able to customize and add more details based on the needs of my production. Let's go quickly and check our cast and principal cast, and I can see I have my 2 leads automatically imported from my schedule with the amount of days they're scheduled for. So I have Paul for 24 days and Kat for 21 days, using the scale from SAG and the fringes applied to that line. And at $7 million, most likely we're going to pay our lead actors more than scale. So we do have a star allowance at the top here. You have a very standard looking budget with different accounts and departments. Scrolling down here, we have a contingency automatically built for 10%, which you can change and adjust based on the production requirement. We have a line here for tax credits. Since we chose California, if I double click on this, it's going to show me the baseline of whatever state I chose. In this case, start at 35%. And the role of the producer is to add the qualified expenses. We do auto tagging, where we tag the wages above the line and below the line in separate groups, in addition to the expenses. Let's say I'm going to get 35% on wages below the line. Just for the sake of this demo, I'm able to add that, and then I have some money in. I'll exclude my fringes and then hit update, and that money is going to apply to my credit right away. I'm able to adjust my primary location, or maybe add another location if we're shooting in 2 states, for example. I can also change my budget currency or use multiple currencies if I'm shooting in multiple countries. Once I'm happy with my budget, I'm able to export this budget as PDF. And this is a very standard looking budget that every producer and exec is familiar with. You can download it and share it with your team members. Thank you.